So hello, here is my conclusion and the body part speech of motivational speech. So let me start. Here's the 4 tips how to be more responsible in life situations. So let me start. The first one is stop making excuses. If and when you make a mistake, own up to it. Instead of transferring the blame to someone or something else, say the true reason why you failed to do something. By coming up with an excuse, you are admit to being irresponsible. Moreover, it makes you a coward. If you cannot complete the task in time for a meeting or something similar, do not make the promise in the first place. This is the most important part. You need to think clearly what you can do or cannot do in order to avoid having to make excuses for yourself. Even better, when you find yourself in this kind of situations, say why you didn't that thing get done instead of coming up with a little pretty lies. So the second tip is stop complaining. The complainers are usually the people who talk too much but doing absolutely nothing. They can be big with small words, but when it comes actually to do something or to finish something, they are so motionless. Alternatively, you could stop complaining and take all situations and responsibility into your own hands. If you do not like how the certain thing have done or carried out, do it yourself or consult with the people who make it wrong or who did it wrong. By consulting, you offer a guidance and the chance to calmly come to a better solution. If you were to complain, those would be just empty and frustrating words just coming out of your mouth. Also, by nagging about the world around you, you are being and you are filling yourself with negativity. It seems as tough. You cannot say something nice, cannot find anything nice to say, for example. By being negative, you are being miserable. Therefore, cutting down on complaining will bring you to a better mindset and as well as prolonged happiness. The third is to avoid procrastination. Successful people are hardworking people. It was already they like that, and it would be like that. In order to earn and succeed in every aspect of your life, you need to work hard for it. Therefore, you need to be responsible. Without it, you'll not make it big. The first step, you could stop to procrastinating. And we all know what is procrastinating. There is the 21st century word. Stop wasting the precious time. Really, every time that you are browsing through the internet or scrolling through the social media or lying around without doing nothing, you could have been used it to better things. For instance, you could have read a book or went for a walk or just done a workout, really. Moreover, you could have finished the project that you were far behind on. Anything other than wasting time would be better. So don't waste your time, because your time is always precious. The first is learn how to manage your finance. One of the major responsibilities you will have as an adult is take care of your money. You will get a job and you will get a salary and live with it month by month. Perhaps you will try save the you will try to save money, and the saving money always a good idea. Unfortunately, most of people and not everyone know and learn how to manage their finance. Usually people spend their majority of the salary before the end of the month, and sometimes they even neglect to pay their bills, and because they found something other, and usually it's a shiny thing to spend the money on. These are examples how the irresponsible people does or the person. If you want to be taken seriously, you must and should to learn how to deal with the money. Yes, you should pay all the bills, and when you get your salary, and buy groceries and make the plan how you will use the rest of your salary. You should have some money in your saving accounts, or maybe you could invest part of it. Both of these variants are better than wasting it recklessly, which can lead to debt or other problems for you. So always and my advice is to you, just learn how to manage your finance from the school, from the university, and it will be more easy when you will an adult. So, in conclusion, I want to say that responsibility is the ability to deal with the consequences of any situation and obligation. It's very important to understand the context of the words ability to deal. It means doing everything, having influence, having the ability to influence the situation, your own situation, of course. So this means the control, power, and the other epithets that include the ability to influence the situation. And the concept of power and responsibility always go together. So and we must understand that there is no power without responsibility. If the person is not responsible, the imbalance begins. And my advice for all teenagers, for all adults, change for the better. Yes, it's not so easy what I'm saying, but when you wake up every day, just do the list to the everyday list that you should do today, and make it every day, and promise yourself to do it today without procrastinating, and most importantly, without delay. So by these steps, you should that you can be a step closer to a responsibility. So good luck to everyone.